I was looking for an outlet or a connection where I could showcase my business or showcase what we do outside of the ordinary realm of just running ads on the radio. I knew that if I could get somewhere where I could talk to somebody and if they could see me, see what I did, allowed me to spend a little time with it, I knew that they would want to use me because we have a good product, we have good service, and it's hard to get that out. When you got a 15-second or 30-second or 60-second radio ad, you're hearing a bunch of services, but you don't know anything about the people. So I had a great opportunity to come visit BNI. That's why I took that chance.
How long have you been doing BNI?
Well, this is 2 years to going on 2 years. Well, it was a few months before we got our before we had our group was able to launch, and then once we launched, which was back in October, we just had a fiscal year. I've been in it ever since. I've had 2 full years as an official BNI member and a few months as a growing a group.
What percentage of your business today comes from BNI?
Well, I do a vast array of things, and I would probably say, you know, when we first started, the first year, I probably didn't get 5% of my business. But in the second year, it's probably tripled. I'm probably at 15%, and that's growing. And I know that the time I spend with my members, and of course as our group is growing, which is fantastic, because all it does is make my footprint bigger. So right now I'm at 15%, but you're talking a pretty hefty amount of sales. If you're looking at dollar-wise, you know, last year I did a little over $850,000 in sales, and 5% of that's not bad for a first year. Now, pace is a little slower this year, economy issues, maybe even the election. But with that being said, at 15%, I'm still making more money or receiving more sales than I did the year before. Man, the one-to-one, you cannot beat that. Let me tell you about a one-to-one. That's a chance where I get to sit down with a member or talk to somebody who is wanting to do the same kind of business model as I. And I'm sitting there and I get to find out who this person is. And the same token, they get to find out who I am. They get a chance to know what my knowledge is of business. They get a chance to know who and what I do after work, what kind of things I like. And what that does is it just creates a fantastic ground, a fertile ground of friendship, business. I mean, and of course you have to be responsible. You know, you have to set up. You have to be able to who you are is what you need to be, and that's what we expect. You know, that's what I expect. So if I sit down with you or some of the other members of our group, and I'm learning about them, I'm learning what kind of people they are. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that I will be able to find business for them, but it sure does put it in my highlights where I'm looking for it. So that one-to-one is the ultimate. It's opportunity. It's what you put into it. It's what you get out of it. It's also a giver's thing. It's not that you come here and you expect to get business. You come here to be part of the business. Otherwise, you've got however many people in your group, if it's 10, 15, 20, or 30, those are your business partners. And you're here to help your business partners thrive. And with that, the giver's gain, that's when you receive back your sales or your or your business or your opportunity. It's all about opportunity. I would have to say, if I had 10 people, it's an opportunity for you to reach people that you hadn't reached before. And you know, with you got 20, 30 people, you got a vast array of knowledge. I mean, my contacts of 24 years of being in business are pretty great. But can you imagine what the banker, what what your bug man is, and what your electrician in your group, and all their contacts? It's almost like a superstore of information.